Looking for the best Sony cameras to suit your needs? In this video, we're diving into some of the top options available right now. Before we begin, don't forget to check out the links in the description to find the best deals within your budget. Let's get Number 6. Sony A7 Mark V. The Sony A7 Mark V isn't just the best camera in the Alpha series, it's one of the best cameras ever made. This hybrid camera has a 33-megapixel sensor with excellent dynamic range and one of the best autofocus systems in its class. That makes it great for capturing fast-moving subjects, with quick burst shooting, though it slows down if you use uncompressed RAW files. For video, the A7 Mark V is a powerhouse. It can record 4K at 60 FPS, with no time limits, and supports 10-bit color depth, perfect for everything from cinematic films to slow-motion action. The camera is also built tough, with a weather-sealed body, a fully adjustable touchscreen, and a high-resolution electronic viewfinder that gives a clear, detailed view of your subject. It also has dual memory card slots, one supporting faster CF Express cards, and all the essential ports for video gear. The only drawback is that all this power makes it a little less portable. But if you want a fantastic all-around camera for both photos and video, the Sony A7 Mark V is the one to get. Number 5. Sony A7C Mark I. If the Sony A7 Mark sounds like everything you've ever dreamed of in a camera except you prefer a more compact camera body, then the Sony A7C Mark II is just for you. Sony's compact full-frame model is like a condensed version of the regular Alpha 7. The A7C Mark II uses the exact same 33-megapixel sensor as the A7 Mark but with a body that's closer in size to APS models. That's no small feat, especially since it still comes with in-body image stabilization and AV and a fully articulated screen. Of course, the compact size comes with some trade-offs. The AV is uncomfortably small compared to the one on the A7 Mark, and the A7C Mark I is just a single SD card slot, which may be a deal-breaker for some. But on the upside, it features a new AI-powered processing unit that further improves the camera's autofocus and subject detection capabilities. Ultimately, this is the best Sony camera for photography if you want something more portable. Number 4. Sony A6700. If the Sony A7 Mark IV is out of your price range, stepping down to the Sony A6700 is a great way to save a bit of money. This APS hybrid camera is one of the most capable mid-range models and one of the most well-rounded crop sensor models on the market. It significantly improves upon the older Alpha 6X00 series models with a new higher resolution sensor, more processing power, and impressive video features like 4K video at up to 120 FPS and internal 10-bit log recording. In addition, the camera features an effective IBIS system and Sony's most sophisticated autofocus yet with aid-driven subject detection and tracking. It's the same system found in the A7C Mark I mentioned in 4th place and one of the best AF systems on the market, ensuring you'll rarely miss focus even with faster subjects. All in all, this is one of the best Sony mirrorless cameras in its class. Number 3. Sony A6400. If you want to save even more money, the older APS Alpha lineup is a great middle ground option for those who still want a versatile camera but don't have the budget for a Sony A6700. The Sony A6400 is the true mid-range option, sitting between the pricey A6600 and the more beginner-oriented A6100. The A6400 doesn't have built-in image stabilization, but it has a higher resolution viewfinder and sturdier body, offering a good balance of features and price. These cameras have begun to show their age with more dated video features. However, you can still get amazing photos out of them, especially when paired with high-quality lenses. They're also still perfectly suitable for more casual video work and vlogging, on top of being quite portable. So despite an outdated menu system and lackluster ergonomics, the A6400 still holds its own in an evolving camera market. Number 2. Sony's V10. The Sony ZV-E10 is the best budget model in Sony's camera lineup. While it's designed with vloggers in mind, it's an excellent value camera that works well for photography too, as long as you don't mind giving up a viewfinder. It uses a similar sensor to the Sony A6400 and adds a fully articulated screen that makes it easier to monitor yourself while recording or taking selfies. Other additions include a better internal microphone and a headphone jack. While it's geared toward video, it's just as capable in the photo department as its Alpha siblings. It has great overall image quality and quick burst shooting, and its battery life is also excellent. The autofocus is less reliable here than on higher-end Sony cameras, but it's still very effective overall. Ultimately, if you can live without a viewfinder, this is a great budget option that's well suited to both vloggers and beginner photographers. Number 1. Sony ZV-1. The Sony ZV-1 is basically a one-stop shop for vloggers and content creators. While other brands have started to branch out into producing vlog-centric cameras, Sony is the first to release a dedicated vlogging camera with a full-frame sensor, although it comes with a price tag to match. This camera is made to appeal to the lone wolf YouTuber with useful AI-enabled framing and autofocus assistance features that are great for single camera operators. Beyond that, it borrows its sensor from the high-end Sony A7 Mark II and performs incredibly well in low light. It also features IBIS, a solid internal directional mic, internal 10-bit recording, and a wealth of picture profiles and codec. It's the best Sony camera for video if you're looking for a compact VOG logging workhorse. If you aren't looking to make a career on YouTube, however, the Sony's V10 Mark I is a great cheaper alternative. I hope you like this video. I have tried my best to provide accurate information about the products that are available on the market so that you can pick the correct product for your purpose. If you have any questions or suggestions, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.